the fabricate durability test.
Digital camera to measure the durability of different fabrics. The whole machine is a big cylinder with the specimen mounted at the bottom of the machine, and the camera is in the top of the machine pointing down to take picture and video of specimen. This machine covers the GB standards, ISO standard, and the British standard. You can input the sample code and use the test measure plate diameter used in the testing, 12 centimeter or 18 centimeter, and also the sample diameter. Then measuring is done by choosing phase A, phase B of the specimen, and also the specimen number, and then click measure and do the measurement. This is a typical specimen to cut more holes and center the specimen. There's a small pin in the middle of the mounting plate. This is to help center the specimen. And we have two plates as a set. The bottom plate is attached to the base of the machine, and the top plate is removable. This is to help keep the specimen part that is on the plate to be flat, and only allow the part of the fabric that is larger than the plate to drape down. Put the specimen on the plate with the pin in the middle of the plate going through the hole in the middle of the specimen. Then put the top plate onto the fabric and use the pin on the bottom on the base plate to go through this top plate so that they are concentric. So after clicking the measure button, we will see that the measuring is completed very quickly. And on the right of the software, you see a picture taken by the camera, and the edge of the fabric is outlined with a thin line, indicating the measuring range. And below the picture is a graph. The x-coordinate of this graph is the angle of a rotating line, and the y value of magnitude of this line is the distance of the edge of the specimen from the edge of the specimen to the center of the measuring plate. It shows how many weights the fabric shows in this draping test. And at the bottom left of the software, you will see a table showing the testing result. You can save the result if the result is satisfactory, and you can also change the specimen and hit the measure button again if the fabric is not placed properly. The new measuring result will automatically so if the fabric is not properly or is any other problem in the measurement, you can click the measure button again, and the new result will override the older one. But for testing a new specimen, you can choose a different specimen number, and the measuring result will be saved to a different specimen. In the result tab, we can search for the result by sample code, test method, or sample diameter used. And when selecting a measuring result, you will see on the right is also the picture of the specimen, and the graph, and also the table of results. You can also export the result in this page. In the setting page, which can choose the camera that is connected to the computer, and also the port control to the machine. And at the bottom of this page, we can also export or import all the settings related to this machine. So if in any case you need to transfer the software to another computer, you can export all the settings, install the software on the new computer, and import the settings. And in the service page, we can do camera calibration and diagnose. The camera calibration is used to correct any distorted image caused by the camera. We already calibrated the camera before shipping, so usually this is not needed, and this is not prone to change because it is like a property of the camera. And in the diagonals, you can turn on or turn off the light and control the motor. The motor is only used for an appendix method in the GB standard. It is not presented in any other testing method. It is only used for this GPT 5359 appendix. After the season stops, the machine will stop for some time and wait for the fabric rest. After the measurement of that method is finished, there will be two curves in the graph corresponding to the outline of the fabric during the rotation and also after the rotation. Then in the result, there will be static result and dynamic result. This is one very different methods for this machine. So we have two models for the project tester. One is the RF3305, one is the RF3058. This larger one is the RF3305, and the smaller one is the RF3305. The only difference is that the smaller one does not have the motor and does not support the GPT standard. This smaller one covers the other standards, other than just not the GPT standard. So the 3305A covers all the standards, and this one, smaller one is one